Pull the shade down, take all my shit out of my pockets and go, you really want to kick my ass? You really think I'm a motherfucker? Son, go for it. And I'll give you the first shot.
You've done this with students?
I've done this more than once. And I said, but I guarantee you, I will kick your fucking ass. The union would throw me under the bus. I mean, are you serious? I mean, if it was proven that I told a kid, come at me, hit me, and I'll kick your ass, oh yeah, they wouldn't.
His folks are talking about going to the union or going to the police, one of the two. Oh.
Okay, go for it. I mean, first of all, I'm the president of the union, so.
Well, so you're saying it didn't happen?
I've never said that to a kid at school.
Sometimes you just gotta tell her like how it is, you know? Man, look at his face. Look in his eyes. Look at it. I know you can see it. I know you can see it. Check out his lies. He told us he cared. He told us he cared. He's feeding us lies. Man, look at his face. Now, look at his eyes.
Our teachers' union investigation has exposed union officials who enthusiastically encouraged us to commit fraud, abuse vacation time, cover up drug abuse, and most disturbing of all, excuse physical abuse of students. But are there also union officials who used to engage in questionable behavior when they were teachers? And if so, how far up can these violent teachers get in the union's ranks? Meet Steve Wentz, president of the United Teachers for Wichita, who was elected to his first term last year.
My name is Steve Wentz. I'm a product of USD 259, as are my parents, graduates of East High. I went to Heights. My grandparents went to Wichita High School, which is now, of course, East High. And during that entire time, I watched my parents display the characteristics became the foundation for many of the beliefs that I've tried to carry out through my life.
Like many of the union officials we've encountered so far, there's more to Wentz than meets the eye. Shortly after his term as UTW president began, Wentz met with one of our undercover journalists at a bar and made a disturbing admission.
Wichita State asked me to come out and talk to their new teachers in education about classroom discipline, and I went, ex-military, I'm sure there were times in my class where I had a kid do something crazy, and, I told him when the bell rang, I said, hey man, hang on a minute. I want to talk to you. So the bell rang and everybody leaves, and I go over, shut the door, lock it, pull the shade down, take all my shit out of my pockets and go, you really want to kick my ass? You really think I'm a motherfucker? Son, go for it. And I'll give you the first shot.
You've done this with students?
I've done this more than once. And I said, but I guarantee you, I will kick your fucking ass. The union would throw me under the bus. I mean, are you serious? I mean, if it was proven that I told a kid, come at me, hit me, and I'll kick your ass, oh yeah, they wouldn't. I mean, I don't know about Virginia, but Kansas to hang my ass out to dry.
They wouldn't support you?
No, that's over the line. No, that's over the line.
Despite Wentz knowing his actions could get him in trouble with the union, would he own up to his admission now that he was the president? By the time we sent another journalist to confront Wentz about his admission, he was already very comfortable in his new role.
Hi, is it Steve?
No, I'm Keith.
Oh, hi Keith, how you doing? Looking for Steve Wentz?
Yes, he's not here right now.
Oh, bummer.
He's out of a couple meetings. So.
Do you expect him back?
He indicated he would come back. I'm just not sure when.
Yeah, I called this morning. It was probably about. I probably called at 10, and he was going to the dentist. And so I figured I'd catch him. I came back.
Yeah, he didn't leave here until after 11. It wasn't until 11:30 or something, and then I know he had to go by a school.
Do you know which school he was going to? Maybe I'll catch him, because I've got to drive back up to Topeka this afternoon.
No, I don't.
Well, maybe you could give him a call. It's like a 5-minute conversation that I need to have with him.
If he
maybe he'll pick up on his cell.
answers.
Thank you, Keith. You'll save me.
Our journalist noticed that Wentz was marked as in the office, despite clearly being out.
I see it doesn't say when he's coming back. It doesn't say he's out.
When our journalist finally tracked Wentz down, it wasn't at a dentist's office or a school, it was at a coffee shop. And the moment Wentz was asked about threatening students in the past, he turned hostile.
So I'm here visiting relatives.
Okay.
And I have a nephew. And he's concerned, my family's concerned that, and he's been having problems with this.
Okay.
That you took him aside and said that you were going to kick his fucking ass.
Well, first of all, I have no idea what you're talking about, Dan.
Okay.
And second of all, it concerns me of the kind of cryptic nature of all this.
Okay. We're just trying to keep the name of the child out of it. And
Well, certainly, I've spent 25 years looking out for the welfare of children, and my own included, so I'm confused as to who in the world would make an allegation like that.
well, so you're saying it didn't happen.
I've never said that to a kid at school.
You've done this with students?
I've done this more than once. And I said, but I guarantee you, I will kick your fucking ass.
His folks are talking about going to the union or going to the police, one of the two. Oh,
Okay, go for it. I mean, first of all, I'm the president of the union, so.
so they're going to have your back.
Well, no, not if I've done something wrong.
I'm just asking about whether this specific occurrence occurred, whether you said, you know, I'm going to kick your fucking ass to a kid. You've never said that.
Oh, I've said that before.
To a kid?
To my own kids.
How about to your students? How about to your students?
No. Why would I say that to one of my students?
Okay.
And Dan, well,
So you said to your own kid, it's okay to say it to your own kids? And to kick your fucking ass?
What I say to my kids is my fucking business, Dan. This conversation's over, and I tell you what, if you show up again, I'm going to call the cops.
I gave you my name, I gave you my phone number. If something changes
okay.
and you want to come
The man you
clean,
need to talk to next, his name is,
you want to come clean about it, let me know.
His name is, well, I'll let you talk to my attorney. Okay, let's do that.
Okay.
Because this is, I'm not going to sit here and have somebody make an allegation like that.
All right. Is that where you were this afternoon? Were you supposed to be at the dentist appointment, or? I mean, I drove all the way down here to talk to you. I show up at your office. You're supposed to be at the dentist at 10. I show up at 2.
You my fucking mother?
Oh, you've got to post in, post out. Don't you feel responsible to your constituents?
You're a piece of work, Dan. You are a piece of work.
Nobody punched out. Nobody punched in back at the office. Did you punch out at the office?
I don't have to punch out.
We'll probably get in touch with the union here.
Okay.
Maybe the NEA as well.
Okay.
Talk to them. Because when there's a specific allegation, we have, a specific allegation about my nephew that said that you took him aside and said, I am going to kick your fucking ass.
I've heard what you said.
Yeah. And you say you did not say that.
And I did not say that.
Okay.
You've done this with students?
I've done this more than once. And I said, but I guarantee you, I will kick your fucking ass.
How many others are there, I guess, is something I'd like to know.
Well, I guess we'll find out.
Okay.
We've been contacted by parents and students across the country reacting to our last few teachers union videos about similar experiences they've had. Now, we strongly encourage any student who have been threatened by Mr. Wentz to come forward and contact us at projectveritas.com. It's clear Wentz doesn't want to own up to his own actions and will use his union president position to protect himself. Wentz admits that what he did was wrong, and if the union found out, he would be in trouble. But he isn't worried. Why? Because Wentz is the union.
Sometimes you just gotta tell her like how it is, you know? Man, look at his face. Look in his eyes. Look at it. I know you can see it. I know you can see it. Check out his lies. He told us he cared. He's feeding us lies. Man, look at his face.